Well, welcome back to the channel. It is a Sunday, and it looks like so far we've got 6 or 7 things that are going to go out tomorrow morning at the post office. Today's kind of a cleanup day in the eBay store. Just going to go through, check some listings, update some, relist some. Hopefully I'll be able to pick away at some of the items we just don't have listed yet. Got to go into the eBay storeroom, sift through that, and kind of pick and choose what I want to list for today. I'm thinking something easy, because not in a mood to spend a lot of time taking photographs and listing things. But this is a priority today. Getting that guy filled. It's getting close. It's about halfway, so I know it's a little late in the year to get a pool working, but hey, that's what we do. The RV's doing great, running wonderful. Obviously set it up by the pool so that we can have a little pool house. Let's go check on the eBay store, see how things are going. Wow, remember this guy from our RV trip? This is the camcorder that we picked up at a Goodwill. I think today's a good day to see if it's running or not. Let's check that out. All right, I've already coffeeed out this morning, so I'm trying to get back up with a Powerade.
I just want to say the Powerade is delicious.
Interesting flavor. Okay. So you guys remember this? We picked it up on our RV trip. I think we paid $14 for this guy. Nice leather case.
An ordinary black leather case with
Motion Systems is the name on the case. Just needs a little leather cleaner to clean that up. So the case is worth something all by itself. Let's get that out of the way. That's assuming nothing else is good in here. If everything is good in here, we'll sell the whole thing as a kit.
kit. Who's a kit?
First out is the operation guide right there for the handy cam. And what else we got in here? We got a oh, look at this. We got power supply. We got some video cables. Awesome. Little AV cable with the right connectors and everything. So that's a good sign. I don't know how they got little paint spackle on everything, but they got paint spackle on everything. So we'll do our best to, and as you see, it comes right off. Just even my fingernail takes it off.
So send us all your fingernails.
So we'll clean that up a bit if it's worth cleaning up. We'll dig into that. Tripod mount for the camera. That's always nice to have. What else we got in here? Lens cleaning kit. So that's cool. Let's check the side pocket. I haven't gotten to the big item. Nothing in that side pocket. And a little zipper on this side pocket as well. And, oh, what do we got? There's something in there. Oh, look. Whoever owned this liked to put their hair up with one of those little bungee things. And look. Oh, there we go.
He kept my scrunchie.
And remind me to wash my hands in a few minutes. There's also a zippered pouch in here. See, there's the camera right there. So all this other stuff can go away. This is the guy we want to see works. As you see, it's in pretty good shape as it stands, right? Battery comes on and off. There's the back end. The screen doesn't appear to be damaged. It does have the paint spackle, and right there's the price, right? We paid $14.99 for that at Goodwill. So the deal is if this guy doesn't work, it's worth about $14.99.
Breaking even's not so bad.
Watch me struggle through this. We're gonna plug this guy in right there. That's where it plugs in. And then we need to see if it will power on. First of all, does it open? Look at that, we got power. See that little green light there came on? And that ejected just fine. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any media. I'll look around and see if we do. Sometimes I like to save those kind of things.
Oh no, I saved it.
Alright, so right here's the power button. We'll turn that on, see if our screen comes up. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful thing. We got a picture and everything. Alright, that's a good sign. It powers on. Let's see if the zoom works. Oh yeah, zoom works. Cool. I think we just need to go through all the settings on this and see how it works. So far, I think we made a good purchase.
You've made a wonderful purchase, don't you think?
I hit a button. I hit a play button, and that wasn't what I wanted to do. So let's see if we can get back into camera mode. Let's just turn it off. That's always a good way to get it back to where you were, and turn it back on. I told you we'd suffer through this together. There we go. Now you can clearly see that the screen works. It flips around, gives you what you need to see. That's cool. I think this is a sellable item. I think we'll make some money on this as soon as I get it all cleaned up.
Clean up in aisle 3.
So I went to my little bag of tricks and found my little test disc. It is a Memorex test disc.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say to me?
Disc. And we'll put it in here. And we will see if this guy wants to record or not.
Kid, hit the record button.
Alright, so we put the disc in, and don't know if you can see that or not, but we do have a disc error. It says C1302 right up there in the top corner. C1302. Basically what that means is it could be a bad disc, which it could be because it's the only disc I got. It could be a dirty lens that reads the disc, or it could be an internal error in the camera itself. So 3 things that I think it potentially could be. We will state that when we list it because I don't have another disc. But first I'm going to take the disc out and clean the lens with alcohol and see if I get a different reading.
Results contradictory.
Alright, so we got the outside of this camera cleaned up. We got the paint spackle off of it, except for the strap. So we're going to do that next. I did clean the lens off in here, and it didn't resolve our issue with the disc. The lens is right there. I cleaned that off with some isopropyl alcohol. Now, the disc we have could be bad. Everything spins upright, and it acts like it wants to read the disc, but the error message I'm getting is either a dirty lens or a bad disc. I've only got one disc, so I'm gonna say the thing functions as should. Of course, we do offer 30-day money-back guarantees.
And everything I sell has a 30-day money-back guarantee.
So if somebody gets this and it doesn't work, they can always return it to us. And of course, we will note the serial number on the device so that when we get it back, we ensure we get the same one back that we shipped. So next, I'm going to clean this strap. And then I'm going to clean the case. You can see on the back, right here with the indicator light by my thumb, that it is charging currently. So we're going to check the viability of this battery.
Trickle charge the battery.
And wait for this to completely charge. So while we're cleaning the strap, this will be charging. And then we'll clean the case. And we got to clean this, the power supply as well. It's got paint spackle on it as well.
There were traces of white paint from the...
Real quick note, one thing I've noticed, when you're drinking something blue like this, what you want to make sure you don't do is reach for something like that. So when you're working and you're working fast, you tend to, and you're like, wait, I'm not drinking Dawn Power Wash. I'm drinking Powerade. It's one of the powers, and they're both blue, and it gets real confusing.
We
now return you to our regular program.
I keep finding little white dots on here even though I've cleaned it off. I don't think I'll ever get them off unless I spend like weeks doing this. And frankly, I don't want to own this for any longer than I have to. I did check the power on this thing. It's been fully charged and it does power on. So we know the battery is good. Check functionality on the camera. Everything's functioning properly.
All systems functioning properly.
We got the power supply cleaned up. No more white spots on the power supply, although there are some white spots on the cord. And frankly, I'm not cleaning the power cord all the way through. So I think this guy's ready for photography. The bag's all cleaned up. Got all the nooks and crannies of that fixed. The user manual's right here. And here's the mount for a tripod. We'll put that in the bag. And these cleaning cloths, these lens cleaners, appear to be pretty clean. They look like they haven't been used. So we'll put that back in the bag and sell that with it as well. So next step, get some pictures taken of everything and start the listing.
Directory assistant. What listing?
All right, so now we're going to take photos of everything. I just took a group shot. It's right here. And that looks pretty good. So what we're going to do now is take pictures of each individual piece, and we'll take as many pictures as we can. eBay allows up to 24 pictures and 1 video per listing. I tend to take more pictures than most people. A lot of people just take 1 picture and say, there, there you go. But I really want the buyer to know what it is they're buying. We really don't want negative feedback. We really don't want returns. I mean, we'll manage through that process if that's the case, right? If we ship something to you and you don't like it, we have a 30-day return policy. But we just soon not have to go through that process. So I'm going to take really good pictures and I'll share those with you.
That's literally what you did.
So I checked my watch. I started this process of grabbing that camera. It was about 1:30. So that's when I actually grabbed it off the table. It's now
Bud, can't you tell time?
It's now 2:30. So it's been an hour. I cleaned the entire camera. I tested the functionality of the camera, and I've taken pictures of the camera. Technology just takes that long. It takes that long to get it cleaned up and to check it and make sure it's good so that we can write good details.
Just in the details.
The next step is to get the pictures off of this camera and onto that computer so that we can start our listing. So the first part is to connect the camera up. And there it is. And with that, we've got to open up the destination file. This Debbie Pics thing is, Debbie is working on taking some photos of some things in the eBay storage room. Some stuff, you know, she cleaned up the Deathpile. She's taking photos currently, and those photos are going into this folder for future listings. I haven't opened it and gone into it yet because I know she's not done. She's still tweaking some things with the photographs. So I've created a folder for her, and that's what it's for. Now the rest of these items, like the camera is right here. So we're going to open that up. And there are all the pictures I just took of that little Sony Handycam. And we're going to select all of those, and we're going to drag them into this folder, which puts them on my computer. There it is.
6 seconds, I'm uploading.
Cool. The next thing we need to do is a little research on this Handycam. So we know the model number. We know that it's functioning correctly. So this is where I typically use ChatGPT to help me. I gotta go get the facts and put the facts into ChatGPT, but I'm going to let ChatGPT do the creative stuff. I'm going to double check the wording on it to make sure it's good, because we just can't hit submit and just accept what it gives us and trust, right? Because I've seen ChatGPT do some weird things. So anyway, let's gather that data. Let's get it into ChatGPT and see what it throws back at us. So a lot of what we know about this camera is on the bottom of it. Now I've wrapped a camera in plastic for shipping because, you know, we do that with electronics in case they encounter water in their travels. But the model number is on the bottom of this camera, as well as serial number, as well as the date of manufacture. So it was manufactured in April of 2006. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to ChatGPT and we're going to say, write an eBay listing. Oh, better yet, because it knows who I am. Write a BSonex eBay listing. And the reason why I clarify that is it knows my writing style. So I've written some and submitted them to ChatGPT to try to, so it could learn how I write and kind of my sense of humor, which I like to put in our listings. So write a BSonex eBay listing for a Sony Handycam DCR DVD 105. It was you can do all caps if you want.
Everything I type is in all caps.
It was manufactured in April of 2006. We have fully tested the camera and it appears to all function properly. We weren't able to fully test the recording functionality due to our DVD, I would say lack of DVD media. So, and recording is spelled wrong. You know, the beauty part is ChatGPT will fix that for me. It comes with a camera bag, power adapter, original power adapter. You know, I should write on there that it's a Motion Systems camera bag. A Motion Systems camera bag. Original power supply and AV cables. A tripod mount. The original helps if you're able to type. Original user guide. Oh, operating guide is what they call it, so let's call it what it is. And a lens cleaning cloth. The camera shows somewhere from use, light scuffing. Otherwise in fantastic shape. So we hit submit, and here's what it's coming back with. Sony Handycam DCR DVD 105 camcorder, April 2006, with bag, power cables, tripod mount, and more. Lights, camera, we'll see. This is Bill's sense of humor now coming through, which is awesome.
Your sense of humor's returned.
See if it's got everything in here. Sony Handycam, Motion Systems padded camera bag, that is correct. Original Sony power supply, AV cable, tripod mounting plate, original operating guide manual. All of that is correct. Let's read the condition, make sure that it's accurate. Fully tested. Yep, power's on, menus and zoom function work properly. AV output tested video, yep, that's all good. Domestic wear, light scuffing from normal use, no cracks or damage. Yes, that's all correct. That's correct, no DVD media included. Sold as is, based on available testing. There you go. That's everything we need. So now we'll pop open eBay, get those photos up, and get this description.
All right, pal. That's all we need. That's all we need.
That's all we need. So now we get eBay open, and start putting this stuff in with the photographs. So, step one is obviously on eBay's Seller Hub. We're going to hit Create Listing up here in the corner. And that's going to take us to this page. And from here, what I like to do is I like to take that headline that ChatGTP wrote for us, and actually just enough to get us going here. Take that, pop back over here to list the item. We put that in there and hit a search. It's going to give us something pretty quick. We like that one. It really doesn't matter which one we pick because we're going to add to it anyway. It is used. So we're going to hit continue. And here's where we put our photos in. Upload from computer. And there are all the photos we took. Now I think there's more than 24 here. It'll tell us when we go to upload. It'll say you've exceeded your limit, but you've reached your 24 photo limit right there.
I think you've reached your limit and can't take on one more thing.
Now it's going to go ahead and load what it can. I took more pictures than probably what we need, and so I'll probably delete a few and then add back in. From here, what we want to do, obviously, is crop a little bit. So you see I'm shooting off the edge of the table on both sides.
Oh, nice shooting, Tex.
So I'll just bring these edges in a little bit like this. And this is the group shot that we talked about earlier. Our establishing shot showing everything that we're selling. The next picture is of the handy cam. And now I'm just cropping to bring it in so that there isn't so much white space. As a buyer, you don't care what my background looks like. You care what the camera looks like. And you see that last picture looks a lot like that picture. Now the question is, which one's better? So I'll go ahead and crop it. I know I'm probably taking more time than I should. Why do I have to crop the same picture twice? Well, it's because I want to look at them side by side. And I'll come back and do that. There's a picture of the front with the lens cap on. And typically my next picture after that is a picture of the front without the lens cap.
What's that?
The lens cap.
And there that is. And again, we're cropping down so that it focuses on what I want the buyer to see. Here's the reverse side of that camera. There's a picture I took so you could see that the screen is working fine. There's no cropping necessary on that. Well, that picture didn't necessarily turn out the way I wanted it.
Oh my God, look at that picture. That's terrible.
That one's a little better. Yeah. It's focused on the back of the camera, which is really what I want to focus on anyway. So we'll just bring that in like that. I don't think, I see now this picture I don't believe that picture is necessary now because we could see that, or that one, because we see that on the other picture. So there's two pictures right away that I think I'll delete. This one doesn't need to be cropped either. I wanted to just take a picture of the internal workings so everybody could see that it's intact. Top to show the buttons. Bottom to show model number and serial. There's the manual.
Owner's manual.
I say we stop there for a minute and go back and look at some of these photographs that we got, because there's some duplicates. I think the second one of the camera is better of those. I think of the, see, that's lens cap without lens cap. That's good. This one we don't need. We'll keep that one. Keep that one. We'll delete that one. I said we may not need this one, didn't I? I still don't think we need that one.
We don't need you.
Alright, we've got that. Now we're going to move on to the cable. It's the AV cable. And this is a downward view of that tripod mount. I don't like that nearly as much as I like that one. It gives it a little more perspective, and you can, I think, see better exactly what it is. So, just crop to that. There's the lens cleaning rag. And now, that shot I took again because I just didn't like it. Was too close to the edge, so I took it again. Even though I'm going to crop it, I could have probably used the other one. I just, when I'm taking photos, if I get a glimpse of it and I think that's close to the danger zone, not giving me enough crop room, so I'm going to go back and delete that one and that one. This is the rest of the power adapter, and you can see I didn't get all of the white paint flecks off.
You get all of that paint off?
Okay, you can see I didn't get all the white paint flecks off. And then we got the bag. And I think I took a ton of pictures of the bag, but I believe now we have enough room that we can add more pictures of the bag. So that was the very first picture of the bag, which is there. I don't think we got enough room for all of them, but we're going to grab them all and see what it will allow. I've reached the 24 photo limit again.
I've reached my limit, you hear?
Thank you. I think that'll do us on what we want to show, and we will just crop these up a little bit just to make them a little prettier. The objective here is to show the zippers and the clasps on the bag, just so everybody can see what they're getting. That bag cleaned up pretty well. I would say the bag looks like it's in like new condition. It's pretty sweet. It's a padded bag. The camera obviously spent more time outside the bag than it did in the bag, given the scuffs that are on it. And there's a top-down view of everything in the bag. There's a tight shot of the zippers, what they look like. Okay. I think that last picture we can get rid of.
Get rid of it, or I'll get rid of it.
Okay, so now we're back to 23 pictures again. We were able to crop down what we had there. And sorry, I'm replacing the battery on my own camera. We're going to keep the title of this just as it sits. And we're going to double check the previous person's entry on all this information. And it does all appear accurate. And we're going to go back to ChatGPT, and we're going to pull all of this description that it wrote that we double checked the writing on. And we're going to come back to the listing. We're going to paste that information in here. And if you remember, it wrote the condition for me. So I'm just going to pull that condition out and put it up here in the condition field.
Condition red, condition red.
Right in here. And then price-wise, well, it says, according to eBay, typically these sell for around $46.75. See, that's the median sold price. Now, I saw some that were, when I researched it initially, it was up to $60 working. I think this camera works. The lowest was $14.95. which is what we paid for it. It was $14.99 is what we paid for it. And that was the lowest price I saw on eBay for a non-working camera. So we're definitely in the working ballpark. We want it to sell. Medium price is $46.75. Like I said, I've seen them sell for more than that on eBay, but we're gonna go $50 on this. Frankly, I think it's worth it. What I need to do right now is take this guy and pop over to the bench real quick and get a weight and a measurement on it, and then we'll enter that into this.
Of the state and federal Department of Weights and Measures.
All right, so the answer to the question is 1 pound, 12 ounces. So there's 16 ounces to a pound. So 4 more ounces will put us at 2 pounds. We're going to round that up to 2 pounds to cover packing and materials. And then our rough measurement on this is going to be 12 inches, 10 inches, 8 inches.
Oh, about 8 inches or so.
So we're going to put that 12, 10, 8. That's not going to be precise to the box we put it in because we don't know the box we're going to put it in. But that's close enough for government work.
Is that close enough for government work?
We generally run the eBay promotions. We do like those. And we do allow offers on everything. So that's why that's checked already. And then that's good to go. We list it. And I feel like I should throw my hands up and say we're done. It's 3 o'clock. So 1:30 to 3 o'clock. Took an hour and a half to test, clean, take photos, and list Sony Handycam camera. At $50 if we sell that. Should I count the time that it took to find it? It really didn't take that much time to find it. We were at Goodwill shopping with my mother, actually, that day. So we were kind of having fun anyway.
Everyone is having fun.
So I'm back in here in the eBay room. Debbie's not in here right now. As we say out here in the country, she went to town.
So I went to town and I bought a typewriter.
She's out running errands. I told you we've got 6 or 7 things poised and ready to go to the post office. Debbie will be taking those tomorrow morning when the post office opens. Real quick, what those are, by the way, is it's a Higher Ground Data Keeper Plus notebook carrying case, brand new with tags. And where's that going? If I could pull it up, I could tell you. That's going to San Francisco. It's going to Roberto in San Francisco. Also, we've got Kenny G CD. It's his title CD. It's very first one, I believe it was, from 1988, I think. Anyway, that one's going to the United Kingdom. So I don't know where in the United Kingdom it's going, but it's going to Rodney. So Rodney, thank you very much. I say that with a British accent, but I just sound foolish.
And Kevin Costner's flawless British accent.
Various Hot Hits Country, volume 65 and 71 from 1997, an audio CD. That is going to Richard in Greencastle, Pennsylvania.
Well, the Pennsylvania Dutch come from Pennsylvania.
We've got Sisterhead of the Traveling Pants 2. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a 1 version of that. That's how out of touch I am. Sister of the, I'm sure it won all kinds of awards. Don't you know?
The award for this year's Best Picture goes to...
It's going to Suleiman in Reseda, California. We sent something to Reseda just the other day. Seems like we've got a lot of likers out in Reseda, California.
I grew up in Reseda.
I got this hobnail milk glass stemmed bowl that is going to, I'm pulling it up, Naples, Florida. Kelsey, the other day, I know we send a lot of things to Naples as well, and that's not me being silly with Reseda and Naples back to back.
Good, because we're going to Naples.
The House Bunny, another classic, right? Right up there with Gone with the Wind. House Bunny, it's new sealed DVD in That is also going to Reseda, California.
This guy lives at home with his parents in Reseda.
What is up with Reseda, California? I got the feeling there's people just sitting around in Reseda just going, hey, what's BSonex got up on their website right now? Do I have a billboard in Reseda? That's what I want to know. It's totally crazy. Anyway, we're sitting here in the storage room. This is the room where most of the stuff in it has not been listed. The room I like to vacation in, if you will, to find things to put online. What I found, what I'm going to take photos of next, is we've got a nice Volvo ball cap. We're going to get some photos of that guy and get it listed. We're going to do 3 ball caps, as a matter of fact. Here's a Snickers Joe Gibbs Racing, number 18. Who is number 18? Kyle Busch is number 18. That's a Kyle Busch Snickers ball cap. That's in pretty good shape. And then this guy could use a little dusting off. It's got a little lint on the top of him. But it's a Goodyear number 1 in racing ball cap. And we're going to get that brushed off, get it on a mannequin head, and take some photos and get those 3 things listed. All right, well, the storm came in. Debbie's back from running her errands. Say hi.
Hi.
and well, it's getting nasty out.
It is.
So, thank you for watching. Come back again, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.
Have a great day.